Today we will make the first dessert in Ramadan in Egypt is Kunafa. It is like fine threads and noodles made only of flour and water, and you can find it in Egyptian streets everywhere in Ramadan, and like a festival they are doing it. We'll use this is a raw Kunafa. Also you can make Kunafa with a filling of nuts, cheese, Nutella, whatever you like. Sometimes we make it sweet. Of Kunafa, I'll try to make more than one dish of Kunafa to show you how it is really luxurious dessert. We'll use a mix of margarine and butter. I'll show you the steps here. Also we'll make the filling here with nuts and coconut and dry grapes. Also I will use saffron to make me golden color of Kunafa. First of all, Bismillah, we start making the syrup that will cover all the Kunafa, and it contains sugar and water, and the sugar should be double than water. That means I here used 4 cups of sugar, so I will add 2 cups of water. And here is the second cup, and keep it on high heat first, then to warm heat, and keep on stirring just to dissolve all the sugar inside this water so we can make our syrup. The water is in room temperature, and just we heat both the sugar and the water together. Keep this stirring like that till sugar is dissolved in the water. Here we start cutting our Kunafa by our food processor just to make it very fine. Here we go, all the sugar is dissolved and it is only boiling. Just we add 1 tablespoon of honey. Just we add the honey here. Of course you have to take care with dealing with sugar when it is hot, because if it burns, it's very painful burn. Now we add 2 drops of lemon, just a little, not a lot, like that. And now we can taste, take care also it's so hot, you see, just if I make like that, it's thick syrup, and this is the thickness I'm searching for, and I will let it cool now down. Returning to our Kunafa, now we see our Kunafa become very fine. We start to add the melted butter to mix with our Kunafa with a drop of color of saffron. So the butter is used, you see how fluffy and fine it is. The butter will give our Kunafa the smell of the Egyptian Kunafa and the taste of butter with the Kunafa. But for the pan we'll use margarine, because margarine can stand heat more than butter. Okay, now we start to add a drop of saffron color. Here is a pan that I will use for making my Kunafa. You can make it in a pan inside the oven or over the oven, like I will do. You see, I will use double-sided, so I can turn over it. It will be more easier. But if you don't have this double-sided pan, you can just use a pan and then move the Kunafa to a dish and then make it upside down. Now I will use a margarine, as I told you, because margarine will be more suitable for heat and can stand the heat, like that. Then I start to apply my Kunafa. Just I want you to notice the difference between the raw Kunafa, you see, come like that, and the Kunafa when it is with, you see it become more fine like that, and this is the result I'm searching for. Now we will apply the first layer and use a flat-ended blade or a cup just to press the first layer, just to press it and get it all together. I'm pressing firmly. Then we will add the filling. The filling we can use, as I told you before, nuts, custard, Nutella. Some people in Egypt like it with heavy cream filling. Oh my god, it's very delicious. I will try to make different kinds, but start today with the one with the nuts, as it is the most traditional one in Egypt. And here we go, the filling inside. Just try to keep 1 centimeter at each side, like that, you see, so as not the filling is burned. So the burned nuts and like that is not good tasting. So keep it in the middle, okay? Now we apply the second layer. Okay, this is the second layer, and also we press them. Just to press them together like that. Like that. If you will use the oven, just you can insert it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, no problem. We also use the grill and the oven together to have this golden shaped color of kunafa. But for me, I will make it over the oven here to I need it more moist. The oven dried somehow. I don't like that. It's up to you. You can try and taste every step. I'll start to apply my kunafa over here. Just keep rounding and rounding like that. And here I can use it to close over it. And keep turning over. Don't forget it over the heat, because I don't need to eat burned kunafa. It's not good. And in Ramadan we are fasting for maybe 16 hours, so we need a good sweet to our iftar, the main dish in Ramadan. Of course, the amount of syrup I made, I will not use all of it. Just I can keep it in a jar in my refrigerator for another time of any sweets of kunafa, basbousa, like that. And here we go. You see the nice color of kunafa, the golden one. I start to add the syrup. The syrup is cold and the kunafa is hot, so it can absorb all the syrup. This is a jar I use to keep in it the syrup. And just let the kunafa cool down and start to serve it. Another day with the kunafa sweets. We made it with the same steps of kunafa preparation and the same steps of syrup. You can see here the kunafa I made it with a filling of soft unsalted cheese. You see how the kunafa is crunchy from outside. I'm trying here to cut a portion, and it's filled with the soft from inside cheese filling. You can use mascarpone cheese, whatever you like. It is soaking in the lovely syrup. I wish you all enjoy these lovely sweets of Ramadan, and wishing you all happy Ramadan nights, and enjoy waiting for your comments and trials and all your feedback. مع السلامة.